high in the silent mountains of Kohistan, Pakistan, where peaks cut into the sky and glaciers sleep for centuries. Time moves differently. Seasons pass, generations change, but the mountains remember everything. This is one such story, a story buried under ice for 28 years. The man who never returned in 1997, Naziruddin, son of Bahram, belonged to the Sela Cal tribe people known for their resilience, honor, and deep connection to the land. Among his family and friends, he was affectionately called Hajo. He was a man of the mountains, familiar with narrow trails, sudden storms, and the harsh beauty of Kohistan's high-altitude regions. That year, Naziruddin had traveled to the remote Supat region, a rugged and isolated area often crossed by shepherds and traders during favorable weather. As winter approached, he began his return journey, riding his horse, carrying supplies, and expecting to be home within days. But the mountains had other plans. Without warning, a powerful snowstorm descended. Visibility dropped to nothing. Winds screamed through the valleys, and fresh snow erased all signs of the narrow paths Naziruddin knew so well. Somewhere near the treacherous stretches close to the Lady Pals Glacier, tragedy struck. Naziruddin and his horse slipped into a deep crevasse, hidden wound in the glacier, masked by snow. Both vanished into the frozen depths. No one saw it happen. When Naziruddin failed to return, concern quickly turned into fear. His family, fellow tribesmen, and local authorities organized search efforts. Men combed the mountains, calling his name into the wind. They followed horse tracks until the snow swallowed them. Days turned into weeks, but the mountains gave no answers. Eventually, with heavy hearts, Naziruddin was declared missing. Life, as it cruelly does, moved on. His parents aged with unanswered questions. His family lived with a quiet grief, the kind without a grave, without finality. In Kohistan, stories of those lost to snow are common, but they never lose their pain. For 28 long years, Naziruddin remained entombed in ice. This glacier preserved him not as a memory, but as a witness to time itself. While the world below changed, roads were built. Children grew into adults. And the climate slowly warmed. The glacier held its secret until it couldn't anymore. In recent years, rising temperatures have caused accelerated glacier melt across northern Pakistan. One summer, local shepherds grazing their animals near the edge of the Lady Pals Glacier noticed something unusual. What they first thought was debris slowly revealed the unmistakable outline of human remains. News spread quickly through the valleys. Authorities and elders were informed. As the ice was carefully cleared, the body emerged remarkably preserved by decades of snow and ice. Naziruddin was still wearing his waistcoat. Time had touched him lightly, as if the mountain had guarded him. And then came the moment that silenced everyone. Keet was his original national identity, card-tagged, legible, undeniable. After nearly 3 decades, there was no doubt. Naziruddin had been found. Elders from the Salakil tribe gathered. Family members, some who had been children when he disappeared, stood in disbelief. For many, this was the first time seeing his face, unchanged from old memories. Grief returned, but so did closure. It's Kohistan. Death without burial is considered a wound that never heals. Now, at last, prayers could be offered properly. Rituals could be completed. His name could be spoken without uncertainty. Naziruddin was no longer missing. He was home. What the mountains teach us, discovery, is more than a tragic tale. It is a reminder. Snow and ice, while merciless, are also preservers of truth. Nature does not forget. It keeps what it takes, and sometimes, when the time is right, it returns it. Naziruddin's story stands as a powerful symbol of how fragile human life is before nature's forces, and how patient the mountains are in revealing their secrets. For his family, the pain of loss was finally accompanied by peace. For Kohistan, it became another story, whispered among peaks, a lesson carried by the wind. And for the rest of us, It is a reminder. Some answers take decades. Some journeys end where they began. And some stories wait under ice until the world is ready to hear them.